Hi. The next thing I'm going to talk about is how to pay it forward and network. I say network boldly. Paying it forward could be to, write on LinkedIn people that have helped you, people that have inspired you, just make awareness, actually tag people, tag companies, make information go. If you see something that can help somebody, then give them what they need. So there's really no specific requirements to what it is you're paying forward. The whole idea is just the mentality that you're acting in a way where you are paying things forward. Right now, with me making this video, it's me paying forward and trying to give something to you, give something to the whole community that are following Notice. Networking. A lot of people are hands off on networking, and I think you should never stop networking. Even if you have your dream job, even if you're doing really well, you never know when you need it, and you never know when it is that you're able to actually help somebody. So keep networking. A lot of people are afraid of rejection. They're afraid of being told that they can't get the meeting. They're afraid of getting a no. The truth is there will come no's on the way. But you never know why they're saying no. Maybe they don't have time. Maybe something important came up. Maybe they don't feel that they're able to help you. There can be so many reasons for the no. The thing is, you just have to keep going, and other people will say yes. So I think it's important to try. I'll also like to challenge you a little bit about helping other people in your network. A lot of people feel that if they help others forward, that it might reflect bad back on them if they were not a great candidate, or if they were not the right person, or if they said something that was not appropriate, or whatever it might be that might be their fear. But the truth really is that you don't need to control what goes on. All you need to do is have a good feeling about it, and you need to be a bit brave, and then let other people figure out how they can network together. And the more people who will be doing this, the greater meetings you will be getting, and the better you will be at networking. So it's really a practice game of getting on and moving forward with it. Another thing I always say is, if people are actually kind enough to network you forward, call them and give them a little feedback about how that went. How was the meeting? What did you get out of it? It doesn't have to be a long phone call. It can be a short one. It could be a WhatsApp message. It could be an email. But, encourage people, say thank you. Make sure to ask them, what do you need? Another thing about the paid forward model is also that you don't necessarily need to have an agenda about it. It can just be that, somebody inspired you, and that you want to, make sure to give something good for them. Or it could be that you have an idea about what they need, and you can see that they're struggling with something. Well, then help them. Give them what it is you think that they need. And there's so many ways of doing this. So I challenge you to be a little bit more curious. I challenge you to really try to up your game, up your networking game, pay it forward, have a mentality of sharing and caring, because that's really what it comes down to. And the more you're actually putting in your network skills right now, the better it will be for you in the future. Obviously in your network, there are people you call and you say, oh, I have a problem, I really need this. And you can be quite demanding, and that's fine. But there's also people that you might be networking with where you might have to give first. And that's not really a problem. That's just figuring out what it is they need. It could be knowledge. Maybe you are more talented at the area that they're struggling in. Then, giving them free knowledge is not a problem. You're not going to lose anything by holding back, or by not giving them what you need. You might actually in the future be gaining something. And what I've learned about networking is that the more you do it, suddenly things come back to you, maybe not directly but indirectly. And it's such a great feeling actually when something you did a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, perhaps a person that you really made an influence on and you helped, that suddenly they're networking you further for something you really need at that time in your life, further ahead. So don't expect every time you do something that you're going to get it back right now. It might first come in a year, in 2 years. It might never come from that person, but then it might come from somebody else. But the mentality of paying it forward and networking is going to make you so much more alive. It's going to make you so much more interesting to speak to, and it's going to make you much more valuable. So don't stop networking, even if you get your dream job. Keep going. because it's something that you should have as a habit as a senior executive leader. It's something that should be a part of your skill set. So I hope this will encourage you and challenge you to not only network now when you're looking for a job, but continuing this through your career and really making sure that you're upping your game of network and you're upping the way of paying it forward. Best of luck.